hey, assistant lady, will I get in trouble if I go across the sea and murder somebody? She was like, yeah, you will. You can't do that. Murdering people is normally frowned upon. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Spenmo Rag Speaks. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. It definitely helps more than you know. Feeling a little rough today, not gonna lie. Got into some debauchery last night. My friend's band, the Animal Box, had a show. That Don Julio was flowing. I'll just say that. It was a lot of fun. Shout out to them. But it's time to talk about what we're here to talk about, and that is episode 7. Episode 7 already of Solo Leveling. This episode was a little slower at the beginning, popped off at the end, but there were some really important plot devices and pieces throughout the episode that you need to pay attention to. The first one we saw, it was Yu Jin Ho. Not you ugly ho, Yu Jin Ho. He came back. He tried to offer Sung Jin Woo his business plan about his dad wanting to start and run a guild like a business, but he needs some muscle. And just saw my guy Sung Jin Woo rip to shreds multiple C-level hunters and obviously a C-rank boss. So he's like, yeah, it's probably be a pretty good idea to recruit him. So he sold him his little, or he gave him his little sales pitch over a cup of coffee. He wasn't biting. It didn't work out, but it was something that you got to keep your mind on because it's going to come back. Speaking of somebody that's not going away, Dong Suk, the man who died at the hands of Sung Jin Woo in the last episode. We know he was the lizard, the bully, the guy who was trying to kill everybody. Well, his little brother's even colder than he is. His little brother's kind of a badass. Obviously runs a guild. You see him sitting up in his penthouse asking his assistant, would I get in trouble if I went to a different country and murdered somebody? Like, yeah, I mean, probably, bro. That would probably be a safe bet to assume that you'd get in trouble for murdering somebody in a different country. But he is going to be a plot device in the future as well. So that is another thing you have to keep your mind occupied with. That dude is going to come back, trust me. Another thing, Sung Jin Woo finds out he can do more. He can do more, which when I'm talking about he can do more with his daily quests, his workouts, you can always get more gains. Like he can do another 100 push-ups, another 100 sit-ups, another 100 crunches, another 100 squats, another 10-kilometer run, and you get more benefits from doing that. And that's just what he does. He doubles up and he gets a reward quest box, which gives him another key to another instant dungeon. And we know how that went the first time. He went down there by himself and he leveled the fuck up. And this is exactly what he did in this one. And the third or the final thing that you take away from this is he gets a secret quest about the elixir of life. The elixir of life is what he needs because we all know his mom is bedridden. His mom is suffering from an illness that has her in a constant state of sleep, and they're struggling to afford her medical bills. But this elixir of life can cure any illness. Like, yeah, bro's got the cure for cancer in his hands. Bro's got the cure for anything in his hands with the elixir of life. And this is something that he needs, obviously, to make sure his mom survives, to make sure his mom wakes up from her sickness. And it says everything you need to build the elixir of life is in this dungeon, but this dungeon is S rank. Not C rank, not D rank, not B rank, not A rank, S rank. So he doesn't even know if he's ready for that yet, but he says, fuck it, let's give it a try. Opens the door, goes in there, immediately getting his ass cooked by Cerberus. Cerberus, yeah, like Greek mythology Cerberus, 3-headed dog, pretty scary. Guards the gates of hell. That's literally who he's fighting, is Cerberus, and he is getting absolutely worked. Tossed around, half health, uses his full restore, right back to half health, because this Cerberus is whooping his ass. It is an S-rank dungeon monster. Like, shit's not going to be a walk in the park. But he starts going hard. He comes back, and he remembers something from the beginning of the episode where he was drinking beer, but he has a power from one of the first dungeons that the beer doesn't affect him. It doesn't get him drunk. It's like Captain America super soldier kind of thing. Like his metabolism filters out the toxins of the beer and he only gets positive effects from it. He doesn't get drunk. He doesn't get the negative effects. And his sister, he remembers what she said. She's like, that stuff's like poison. And so he's like, oh, wait, I got some literal poison from Snake Boy that he killed in the first dungeon. And he said, fuck it, it's all I got left. He's out of full restores, doesn't have enough money to buy some potions in the store. So he slams this poison, and his guess was right. It kept him alive long enough for the Cerberus's power to go down, because the Cerberus used a skill that doubled its power. He chugs the poison, keeps him alive long enough for the Cerberus's power to go down, and then he starts shanking the eyeballs. You know, time-tested ability, or time-tested way to fight bosses. If your knife, your sword, anything doesn't hurt them, doesn't affect them. Oh, their hide is too strong. Oh, his scales are too strong. Oh, the Cerberus isn't taking damage. What should I do? You stab him in the face. You stab him in the eyeballs. That's literally Dwight Schrute. The eyes are the groin of the face. Go at the eyes. And he does that. He's shanking the Cerberus eye. Eventually gets the dub after getting his shit kicked in for a while. But he does get the Cerberus dub. Levels up like 20 times. I don't know exactly how many. It wasn't 20, but it was at least 5 or 6. And he gets another key to open the gate for the castle that this Cerberus was guarding. But even he knows, he's like, if I go in there, I'm definitely going to die. So I ain't doing that just yet. But we know what's in there. If you read, you know what's in there. And we're getting closer and closer and closer to Arise. Arise. We know who's in there waiting for him. We know there is a Dark Knight in that castle waiting for him. And I ain't talking Bruce Wayne. He is ready to go. But he said, I'm going to die if I go in there. So let me go, solo level a little bit. And I'm excited to see. This was a good episode. Obviously, it started off pretty slow, but it gave you some important plot points. Like I said, he can do more than he needs to on the daily quest. Yu Jin Ho is trying to recruit him for his guild, and Dong Sok's brother, he's ready to come across seas and commit crimes already. That was the funniest thing I think of the episode, is Dong Sok's brother was like, hey, assistant lady, will I get in trouble if I go across the sea and murder somebody? She was like, yeah, you will. You can't do that. Murdering people is normally frowned upon, but that's going to come back for sure. And obviously, he gets the key to his future, the key to what we're going to see going forward. And when he gets in that lab, when he says arise, it's going to pop off. So this was a good episode, and I loved seeing them plant the seeds of things that are going to come back, like the elixir of life, like Yu Ho In recruiting him for the guild, like Dong Suk's brother, like him being able to drink literal poison, and the key to his future. I'm excited to see what episode 8 is all about. Episode 7 was good, and the fight scene at the end redeemed the slow world building first half of it. So make sure you guys check it out. Appreciate you for sticking with me. Episode 7 of Solo Leveling. Go watch it. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.